those who are campaigning and protested outside the Dáil about this, who are working in this sector, and they do feel very strongly about it and are very concerned about it. And the Deputy Gino Kenny from People for Profit has pursued this a bit more in depth than I have. But I would be interested to hear how the Minister responds to the point about, particularly where we're dealing with things that are about people recovering from certain illnesses, or in many cases where doctors have actually said that these things would be good on an ongoing basis to maintain people's health against certain conditions that they suffer from or are recovering from, and then to impose this additional cost on them, because that really doesn't seem like a very, very good idea. I mean, surely we want to encourage people to look after their health and well-being, and I do find that line between food supplements and foods difficult to see how you can demarcate, frankly, without getting, in many cases, on the wrong side of the line, and unfairly taxing things that really should be treated as food. I mean, on a lighter note, I was a big fan, well, I am a big fan of Bob Marley, and I remember reading his biography, and he came to Ireland many years ago, and he was delighted coming to Ireland because he thought he was going to get huge helpings of his favourite food, which was a thing called Irish moss, which in fact is a seaweed. And but they didn't sell it in the shops here. But these days, you probably do get Irish. In fact, I'm almost certain you do get Irish moss in precisely these sorts of shops. And it is a food. And it's a very healthy food for you. So literally something that in Jamaica, for Bob Marley and for many other people, he wasn't the only person who consumed Irish moss. It was a food, but probably the only place you'd find it here as a food is as a food supplement, and yet we're now going to treat them differently. And I think that's actually the case with many of the things that were described as food supplements. Fish oils were mentioned as another good example. So I do think it's a mistake to do this. I think it will, in some cases, be detrimental to people's actual health, because they may feel we just can't afford these things anymore, as well as being damaging to the small shops and businesses that sell and produce these supplements. So I'd be interested to hear the Minister's response to it, but I'm very sympathetic to the amendment.